Alright, here we are, going again. Technically still touting that, oops, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep with this robe. This robe is sick. It's honestly kind of breaks the scale of the game, but I think it kind of makes things interesting. So what do we do? I really like the bolt rail, but let's switch our weapons around. Actually, oh, do we do Phantom Brigade? No, yeah, no, I gotta do one Phantom Brigade run before I'm done here. Let's see, what was... I don't actually remember what my favorite summon is, so I'm just gonna grab the Rapid Fire Agent. I have no idea if it's any, if it's gonna be any good, but let's go! We've already unlocked everything. I have nothing else to do with my Shadow Gems. Technically, I can use them to get like a 200 gold boost at the beginning of a run, but honestly, I've never actually had that matter to me, which is a bit unfortunate. It's very rare that I'll like start a run and be like, man, I wish I had more money. Okay. So I gotta remember, I'm not invincible. I also gotta remember, I have to actually play well to do well here. This is not one of those games that I can just raffle stomp idly. There are games where you can do that, but not this one. See, so have the mods been updated yet? I actually don't know. I wish I knew. I don't need to know that much. I might actually turn down the sound effects a little bit. I forgot how, like, aggressive they could be. Ow. That's okay, I've got plenty of health. And... die! I want to say they've nerfed Phantom Brigade, but I could be very wrong on that one. I don't know. Is it just me, or is this, like, ridiculously loud? I'm gonna turn it down. It's... you know what? It might have actually gotten reset. Yeah, it did. I was wondering, it's like, this is really loud today. Okay, that's better. Yeah, because it was like, it was just loud. I didn't like it. Okay. So how's everybody doing today? I'm about 80% Wanderbot right now. I don't know where the weird peak Wanderbot... No, I know exactly where peak Wanderbot came from in regards to this series. It was a weird thing I was talking about because I was playing this game early in the day because for whatever reason I wasn't streaming it. It's weird, like, usually I stream roguelikes, but I've noticed sometimes, especially for, like, the longer ones, I guess I get in this, like, I guess I get in this, like, weird mood where I just, like, don't feel like, streaming roguelikes more than, like... Actually, no, that's absolutely what it is. A lot of roguelikes can be... Oh, no. I've got a number of reasons why I'd, like, stop streaming this game, and it's taking me a little bit to remember exactly which ones they were. I'm just bullying that guy into a corner, actually. But no, so it was a mix of things. One, my hand was destroying itself, so I couldn't stream this game. Comboed with, ultimately, you know, this game is repetitive enough that I don't really feel like playing, you know, multiple runs in a row. Like, oh, what's a good example? I have lost where the universe is. Okay. With Slay the Spire and stuff, whenever I do a run, I'm like, I want to do another run. That was great. With, Risk of Rain, I want to do one run, but I want the run to be like 3 hours long. With Wizard of Legend, after one run, I'm kind of satisfied. And it's not because the game is bad, it's just like the runs are very satisfying, but they're also very intense. I kind of have the same problem with Gungeon, where it's like, I don't really want to sit down and play Gungeon for 3 hours straight, because that's a bit of a taxing experience. And so, yeah, I was streaming this early in the morning, but my hand was also dying at the time, because I remember that. We absolutely want the Stygian Turtle Shell. Everything else does not matter. Let's see, what do we got? Gas gems are transmuted into gold. Damage stuns enemies, but everything slows me down. Increases damage. I'm gonna become fabulously wealthy. Damage, but store prices are increased. Sure. I should be wealthy enough that that should never matter. A Wizard of Legend has a limit, so things peak fast. Yeah. It's part of the reason why I'm not super interested in infinite runs of this game. Either, because this game doesn't... This game only scales out of hand a little bit. Now, if every, like, loop increased your item capacity, or there were new items that you could get per loop, that's when I'd be interested in looping and, like, going for the more ridiculous runs. But that's not in the game, so it doesn't matter as much. And honestly, I don't think the game needs that. I think this game is perfect for a, like, half-hour, 45-minute run, and then you're good. Because I think anything more than that is actually, like, stressful and unfun. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I used to loop in this a lot, but that was back when there was significantly less content. It was pretty much go beat the Earth boss, and then loop, and then loop, and then loop. Which wasn't bad. I don't know. But, like, I feel like any attempt to make this game more replayable would actually make it less fun, because it's such a, like, relatively tight experience that it's fine the way it is, maybe? I don't know. See, if you want to make a second run, I can drop you a goofy spam build. Posted on Discord, but the gap between Wizard of Legend was kind of long. Yeah, I was explaining that I recorded one video, off stream earlier today. The gap between episodes on Wizard of Legend was super long, in part because, actually, honestly, blame Risk of Rain. I was ready and, wait, Ring of Reserves? Oh, wait, no. Ring of Reserves is useful, but not the thing I was thinking was. But Risk of Rain came out the day, like, I was gonna stream, Wizard of Legend that night, because I needed something to do. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do some roguelikes tonight, because I'm at my parents' place, I don't have much else, and it runs on this laptop fine. And then I proceeded to, go to PAX, and then that day it's just like, hey, by the way, Risk of Rain 2 is out, and I'm like, no! I had plans! And of course, like, I'm at PAX, you know, I'm at PAX in my parents' basement. My schedule is dominated by, you know, what few games that I can cover, and it's just like, there's no possible way. Ow. There's no possible way I'm gonna be able to get back to this until I'm back. And then I get back and I'm sick, and it's like, well, alright. Going on a hiatus for a little bit longer. And then, at the YouTube mixer I was at PAX, I got in contact with the Chrono.gg, like, CEO. And I've definitely told this story before, but I was like, oh yeah, I should probably actually start doing Chrono.gg stuff. And so I was looking at the calendar, because there's a nice handy calendar actually being like, hey, here's the sales. Which I really appreciate, because that makes planning life a little easier. And I was like, oh hey, Wizard of Legends coming up in like a couple of days. Alright, I'm just gonna hold off until then, because otherwise my schedule's nuts anyway. I've got EDF Iron Rain, I've got like 4 more roguelikes coming out, I've got a bunch of things. Obviously I had, you know, still Risk of Rain to get through. Ice Spear. Well, it's pre-upgraded. I guess I'll hold on to it. But yeah, so just a busy man. And so I figured, we'll get to it at some point. And I did, finally. I don't really... Perforating Jet is fun, but no. I mean, it could. Is that a Rainbow Pinata? Hell yeah. It's a Rainbow Pinata Donkey, which I think precedes Fortnite by... This game definitely came out before I played Fortnite. At least the old Kickstarter demo I played a long time ago. I played the heck out of that demo. I try really hard to, like, make certain demos last. I'm hoping they do another demo period with Dragon Quest Builders too. Because if I'm lucky, I might be able to get like 20 episodes out of the demo. Because why not, right? I don't know. I really love Dragon Quest Builders. I'm so stoked we got another one coming out. That was one of those games that I was just like, please give me a sequel. It was so good. and Square Enix is delivering. Everybody's always, like, mad about, like, Square Enix is dead, and I'm like, no, 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 Square Enix is turning into something else. And I actually really like everything that isn't, like, mainline Square Enix. I get really excited for anything that isn't, like, a mainline, I get really excited for anything that's not a mainline, Square Enix product. Anything that looks, like, secondary or weird, that's usually where the, like, the gold is. Easy example would be, like, Octopath Traveler. That was a fantastic game. Viva Pinata existed before there. Good point. Token of Health. No, we don't want the doctor. See, is there anything in those barrels? Sometimes money. And that's about it. Okay. So, Roxel's Pendulum. Dagger of Midas. Heavy Travel Jacket. I don't think Heavy Travel Jacket's going to help at all, unfortunately. The Dagger of Midas and Roxel's Pendulum are both pretty good. I'm going to hold on to them. Admittedly, Dagger of Midas does not actually provide that much of a benefit. But it provides a little bit. Also, I'm pretty good. Let's see, so what's my favorite mage build for this game? Let's see. I really like Magnetic Follow-Up, Fueled Berserk, and one of the... Maybe Bolt Rail, maybe... No. I like the... Is it the Ice Knife? I think it's the Ice Knife. Whatever one that actually charges you forward just a little bit. That one is amazing. You pretty much just skate through on your booty, just destroying things. Okay, I'm just gonna let them wail on him for a little while. Man, win, boss. Why can't you be as easy as this schmuck? But no, I prefer, like, ultra aggro build. We can actually try for that today. Like, I don't mind actually playing, like, a decent chunk of Wizard of Legend, at least until my hands give out. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Your will is stronger than die. I keep wanting to read that, and I realize that, no, that's the same dialogue I've been reading forever. Whoops. Firewall. Might be okay. I'm more interested in summons, but I'll take whatever. Oh, is that an item? No, he didn't drop an item. Let's see. Also, I think I have some things to thank people for. Thank you, Hydroist, for the 350 bits. Thank you, Varishawk, for the 500 bits. Thank you, Conductor B, for the 18-month resub. You don't know what to say anymore? Thank you for all the great... ... Well, thank you for all the great ... too. I'm sure you actually said something more than that, but Twitch is not giving it to me. So, thank you for all your ... And thank you, Canadian Cracker, for the sub. And welcome to Wizard Smackaroony. I mean, I'm sure there's like a more proper term for it, but I just want to say Smackaroony. It sounds fun. Makes me want macaroni. I think we're all out of mac and cheese, though. Ah, that's unfortunate. Streams and videos. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my ... There's nothing else. I mean, I totally do other things. But sometimes I'm just like, that is the service I provide, streams and videos. I'd like to do more. I really have been itching to get back to that webcomic. But I'm suffering from that, like, level of just, like, I'm not quite confident enough in my artwork to, like, do stuff super consistently. Nor am I confident in my schedule enough to do things consistently either. Oh, because, God, there's so many games coming out. Not nearly enough time, because, like, we got SteamWorld Quest in a week, and, like, get out of here. Oh, God. I don't use Ice Spear enough. Just because, like, it's limited usefulness in, like, a lot of my builds. But there is something really satisfying about just, like, yeeting people off into the universe. Ow. There we go. We also could water art. If only thumbnails and backgrounds for streams. Yeah. I wish I had more time for artwork. I'm trying to get there. But there's so much to get through. Whoop. Nope. Ow. 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 But never mind, actually. Okay, I'll give it to Firewall. It is out handy. It is really effective at just toasting folks. Also, Ice Spear actually does a boatload of damage. Thank you, Cryoris, for gifting us up to Nightbot. Now he can emote with the rest of you. The effort chose to do so. But yeah, while I was at Boston, honestly, while I was going to and from Boston, I got to do 3 thumbnails for YouTube. It was really satisfying. 3? No, I only got to do 2. Unfortunately, on the way back, Shell's like, hey, I want to watch movies. So we watched movies, which was good, but like, I don't know, the older I get, and maybe a lot of it has to... Did I get a Mimic as a reward chest? After the fact, I did. KB's Raw Chocolate. Hey, Earth Drill. Nice. I really want to do a Fueled Berserk run where you pick up as many of the KB's items as you possibly can. I feel like that would actually be a blast. I don't exactly know how that boiled down, but still. Okay, Double Trouble, deal double damage, receive double damage. Triple dash lowers movement speed. No, we're going Double Trouble. Double damage, receive double damage. Oh yeah. Except for it doesn't actually matter. You're gonna take Mimic Chocolate. Ew. Hey, don't judge. Supply Crate would be interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna... I like the idea of a Supply Crate run, especially if you had the limited edition robe and the thing that makes it so... the limited edition robe and the one that makes it so you can sack health. But like, meh. I just don't think I'd use it that much. Okay. Let's see. By the way, so for those of you watching the stream, I apologize for those on YouTube. It's going to be a day late and $1 short. Maybe not. Maybe I'll actually get this up early in the morning or something like that as kind of the first video of the day. Give you, like, I'm going to say, like, a couple hours to dive into the sale. But you already had your chance on the previous episode anyway. But there's a chrono.gg sale going on. So if you want to pick up the game yourself, go to chrono.gg/wanderbots. And you too can be a proud owner of... This sounds weird. Proud owner of Wizard of Legend. No, a stressed out owner. This game gets hard, especially if you're like just starting out, but it is worth it. But if you're also hanging out on the stream and you want to, I guess, test your luck, we've actually got a giveaway going on. 5 giveaways, actually. I've got a lot of spare keys for this game, so if you want to get a copy of Wizard of Legend, it's Wizard Boy. I don't think it's case sensitive, so if you type that out, you might actually get a copy. Sorry, YouTube people. I can't do giveaways on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can't do giveaways on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's against some terms of service and so on and so forth. But yeah, so good luck. I don't know. It's a good game. And then if you don't get it, it's still on sale. Convenient, right? Let's see. That is super satisfying. I'm getting a load of money here, too. Oh, man, and with the double damage? I think that factors in last, too. I could be wrong. Either way, this is going to be a punchy run. I'm just hoping I can get, maybe spinning top? Yeah, why don't we do my, like, broken, Mega Stabber run? For next time. Tectonic drill? Nah. So, wonder if you ever had falafel. I've had falafel a couple of times, actually, at this point. I'd had falafel until I think I hit college. And then, for whatever reason, was it my mother made falafel? And it was bad. And then I had falafel somewhere else, and it was really good. And I was like, oh, I guess I actually need to try this sort of thing. I'm just going to start ice spearing those, because I don't trust them. Well, that does damage. Dang. Whoop. Oh. What is this one? Token of wealth. Doki the Banker to appear in the Chaos Trials. Only one token can be held at a time. Which is Doki the Banker? I'm not sure which one's Doki the Banker. Increase the amount of Chaos Gems received from Doki. Who's Doki the Banker? Exchange rate. Oh, Doki the Banker, you give money and he gives you Chaos Gems. I don't care about that. So I wonder if you ever had poutine. I actually have not had poutine. I'm gonna say poutine wasn't really a thing the last time I was in Canada, but that would be a damn dirty lie. The real answer is like, I didn't hear about poutine until after my last trip to Canada, and I pretty much haven't been back to Canada since. And I realized, like, you don't have to be in Canada to get poutine, but, like, they just don't serve it at a lot of places that I know of. I'm sure they serve it around here, just because, like, freaking Portland is kind of bananas for food. Which is good, actually. I like new experiences. So I might see if there's a place that actually has good poutine around here. Okay. I guess let's go back for a second. But no. Part of my problem was, so we had gone to... Did we go twice? No. What other food did we eat? Oh, so we were at... There's the Ring of Reserves. Probably not that helpful. Did you get rid of the Pathfinder's map? Yeah. Anything else? No, everything else is good. Yeah, I don't need the map that much. I pretty much go hundo. I guess if I was trying to get the speed demon run, it would be okay, but still. But I'm not trying to get the speed demon run. I'm just trying to execute this guy at high speeds-ish. Let's see. Journal of Midas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one that well. I do kind of take damage, though I do a buttload of damage, so I might actually be able to just roll through things. We'll see. But no, so when we were up in Toronto, we were trying the Thai food, actually, up in Toronto, which was quite good. Okay. Premiere the Collector. Or Nox the Unfortunate. Which one's Nox the Unfortunate? Okay, Cursed Items Shop Guide. Which is the one? Okay, that is Nox the Unfortunate. Okay, so we want Token of Doom. I gotta look up the exact... Let's see if I can just search items. Token of Doom. Will appear on the next floor. Is it only the next floor? Ah. Well, either way. The more he shows up, the better. Chance to freeze foes. Burst of lightning. No, for the most part, I want to just save my money. But the more Nox the Unfortunate shows up, the better. Because Nox the Unfortunate has a really obscene items for me. Okay, so note to self, don't get messed up by this guy. Ow. Ow. But he is dead. That gets risky. He is the one boss that can truly do, like, stupid amounts of damage to me. I don't really want Binary Splashdown. I don't really care much for it. So we'll keep going. EDF, what is EDF? What? You've never heard of EDF? I played buttloads of EDF 5, like, a couple months ago. I'm surprised anybody hasn't heard me talk about EDF. EDF is what we're going to be playing tonight. I'd be playing it now if it wasn't for the embargo. For those of you that don't know what EDF is, one, it's the game I'm going to be playing later tonight. Armor but taking damage. Increased damage lowers the activation speed of all arcana. Ugh. God. Nox. These suck. I'm just gonna hold on to that Token of Doom. If we're lucky, it'll keep triggering Nox and only Nox. Maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, EDF is one of those games that, like, I just picked up on a whim a while back as, like, a multiplayer thing, and I'm like, oh shit, this is a really good game. And then, like, I've been hooked ever since, and I think it's one of my favorite series. You know, most games I play are completely standalone, but some aren't. Oh my god, that was so satisfying. Probably should have tried the firewall, honestly, but whatever. I feel the same way about people that don't watch certain movies. Fair. Though, you probably feel that way about me. I was kind of trying to say this earlier. I actually don't really like watching movies anymore. I spend so much of my day playing video games already that, like, whenever it comes down to, like, hey, what do you want to do? Movies are generally the last thing I want to do, because it's just consuming more media. For me, I prefer kind of content creation. Because as much as, like, I am creating content here as a YouTuber and stuff, there is kind of that feeling of, like, I am devouring somebody else's media as part of this work. Horned Halo? Heck yeah. And so, yeah, when we were on the plane back, we were watching good movies. I don't even remember which movies they were. Let's burn, Dougie the Banker. We could do Berserker's Axe, but I don't even know. But yeah, so, like, I don't know. I think movies are just kind of slowly dying in my head. Because I want to, like, do artwork. I want to write a book. I want to do whatever. And I feel like they're the kind of thing that... Woo. Okay, no. It made, like, the ding noise like I was in trouble. And the answer is no, I'm fine. Yeah, I think we were starting to watch The Crimes of Grindelwald, but then the plane landed. What was the movie we watched before that? Oh, we saw Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, we saw the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, which was decent. I think I liked... I don't know if I liked the first one better. The second one was just kind of weird. The whole, like... Yeah. I think my biggest beef with it was just, like, there was no direct villain. It was just, like... The villain was inside you all along, literally, kind of, sort of. And it's like, eh. I prefer well-written and interesting villains. And, I mean, it was nowhere close to a bad movie, but it's just like... Oh, what's a really good villain recently? See, have you seen Captain Marvel yet? No, haven't. We more or less got back immediately and got sick. And I was just like, ah! Because, yeah, I wanted to go see it one of these mornings, but we've just been lying around in bed, angry at dogs and sick. And it's just like, going out to see any movies right now has just been inadvisable. Yes, I'll grab that. Let's see, good villain is the chick from Shield Hero. Yeah? No. She's a decent villain. She's a good villain to hate, but it's a little ridiculous sometimes. Whoa, that Thorn armor is actually really handy. I should consider doing, like, a full retaliation build someday with this. Well, I got killed. I always knew these guys were going to be a problem. Okay. I gotta sit up. Because he already lost one of my extra lives. Got a sort of bad time, but still. Okay, what do we got? No, none of these are good. At least for what I'm doing. Let's see. That's a bit of a wake-up call, getting crushed like that. So what do you got for me? Projectiles destroy any other projectiles they strike. Hiding Sprite. Yeah, let's grab that. I don't know if my projectiles destroying other projectiles matters that much. Probably not. It's mainly when I just get pummeled into the ground. See, Thanos was a decently wrote villain. Honestly, I'm not sure if Thanos was decently written. He had some really good lines, but I think his, like, character motivations were kind of dumb. You know, the, like, I need to control the population, so let's just delete half the people. And it's like, there are more productive ways to do what you're doing. Like, I think I would have understood it more if Thanos actually started a totalitarian regime. That said, Thanos was an incredibly acted villain. He was compelling because he was so masterfully handled. The 3D modelers in charge of Thanos, along with the you know, the acting, the voice acting especially, like, that was what made Thanos good in Infinity War. At least that's my general opinion. Because population is actually a legitimate issue, and, like, sustainability versus recycling is a huge conversation that we as a species need to have and have been putting off for far too long. Largely because, sort of shockingly, as countries, you know, get to the point where, you know, their populations, well, you know, they're decently advanced, they actually get to the point where their population starts dropping. I mean, Japan, the US, a bunch of stuff like that. Problem is, we still have, like, resource sustainability issues and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like Infinity War would have actually been a really interesting way of kind of introducing some of those topics. The problem is, for the most part, it's just like, I'm just going to snap away half the population. That'll solve the problem, right? And it's like, for like 2 generations, then you're going to have to come back. Okay. Receive double relic drops. Lowers gold for all wizards. No. Damage and stuns are increased. Movement speed is reduced. Let's try the Anchor of Burden. It's slowing me down. I got a lot of cursed relics, but I think it's worth it. Oh, right. We're done. Yeah, the original reason was for Thanos killing half the universe was a courting gift to the personification of death. And yeah, I think that would have been kind of compelling in its own way. Ow. Burn damage is scary. I gotta take her way more seriously. Okay. Yeah, she does not have a very long invincibility section. Okay, there we go. I missed. But we're good. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Okay. Engulfing Fissure. Let's grab that. I don't know if they're actually better than the Firewall, but they might be. I don't know. I might as well try them at the very least. Okay. Oh, that was the last one. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna loop this one. I just don't like looping that much in this game. Holy crap! These like little flame things freaking destroy him. Or maybe my just general attacks do. Hard to say, really. Okay. Whoops. 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 Shit. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I got caught by the lightning. I thought he had a longer stun timer than that. Okay, let's see. Summoner build, pretty good. Probably not for this one. Maybe. I don't know. It's just been forever since I've played this. So do we want to do Earth Knuckle? Or... do we get any new melee ones? I really wish these were listed as melee versus ranged. Perforating Jet. No. Flame Cross, I think, is also ranged. I think it is. Yeah, I feel like Ice Dagger is probably one of my favorite. Going Stone Fist is fun. But that's a slow stop. It gets bigger, though. Let's go Slugmotron. So, question, Fuel Berserk, Signature, or no? The answer is very solid no. So what do we grab? God, I wish there was a Signature Fuel Berserk. Do you know how nuts that would be? Let's see, do we have any buff moves that are signatures? They're all attack spells, which is unfortunate. I think I usually go Phantom Brigade with this sort of thing. If I remember right, I really like Flame Cleaver for this at the very least. So we'll do that. Do I want... oh, no. Didn't I... do we have that new wind spell? Oh, that new wind spell does not actually... it's not a signature. Dang. Blazing Lariat might be better. The problem is, it's best to have it as a set it and forget it type move. Actually, why don't we just do this? Yeah, screw it. Let's give that a go. Oh, that would be great with Phantom Brigade now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that'd be fun.